Israel's official state aircraft, known as the Wing of Zion, has departed Nevatim Air Force Base, flying west over the Mediterranean, according to flight tracking data, a move that comes as Israel braces for the possibility of renewed confrontation with Iran. The Boeing 767, often described as Israel's equivalent of Air Force One, has a history of being moved out of Israeli airspace ahead of major escalations. Israeli officials, speaking anonymously, have denied any direct link to Iran, saying the flight was part of a routine training mission. But the timing has raised eyebrows. U.S. President Donald Trump has said that he will take very strong action against Iran if it executes protesters. As rights groups say, more than 2,400 anti-government demonstrators have been killed in a violent crackdown by Iranian authorities.
And by the way, to all Iranian patriots, keep protesting. Take over your institutions, if possible, and save the name of the killers and the abusers that are abusing you. You're being very badly abused. If the numbers are right now, I hear 5 different sets of numbers. I hear numbers. Look, 1 death is too much. But I hear much lower numbers, and then I hear much higher numbers. But I say save their names because they'll pay a very big price. And I've canceled all meetings with the Iranian officials until the senseless killing of protesters stops. And all I say to them is help is on its way. You saw that I put tariffs on anybody doing business with Iran. Just went into effect today. And I say make Iran great again. You know, it was a great country until these monsters came in and took it over. And it's all very fragile. What would have happened to us? I'm telling you.
Tehran has formally written to the United Nations Security Council and the UN Secretary General, accusing the United States of inciting violence, interfering in Iran's internal affairs, and threatening military action.
They were actively engaged in widespread destruction, causing immense damage and chaos, solely for the purpose of appeasing and gratifying the individual who held the highest position in American foreign affairs. This was because this prominent figure had previously uttered a completely unfounded and utterly irrelevant statement declaring that if the Iranian government were to undertake specific actions or policies, he would personally intervene and provide unwavering support to certain factions or outcomes, thereby inciting these destructive behaviors. These disruptive rioters and genuinely harmful individuals, just because these disruptive rioters and truly harmful people within the country, their fervent hopes are entirely pinned on him. If he is indeed capable, then he should absolutely be allowed to fix his very own country. In his own country, there are so many significant incidents and pressing problems constantly happening, causing widespread concern. His hands are stained with the blood of more than 1,000 Iranians. In the 12-day war, over 1,000 of our compatriots, aside from commanders, scientists, and prominent figures, ordinary people were martyred. This person said, "I gave the orders I commanded during the war." After a period of intense internal deliberation and the undeniable weight of his conscience, he ultimately decided to reveal the truth. With a sense of profound relief and a quiet yet firm resolve, he confessed himself fully and without reservation, acknowledging his involvement in the matter. This significant admission marked a turning point as he laid bare the details of his actions and the circumstances that led to them, finally unburdening himself of the secrets he had carried. Everyone should know and fully understand that the Islamic Republic, a truly sovereign and independent nation, came to power through the immense sacrifice and precious blood of several 100,000 honorable, courageous, and dedicated people. And it will absolutely not back down or yield in the face of those who threaten the very existence and foundational principles of the Islamic Republic. It will absolutely not tolerate serving foreign interests or agendas, no matter who you truly are. If you become a mercenary for foreign powers, if you actively work for outsiders against the very nation itself, then there will be severe consequences. It does not tolerate serving foreign interests, no matter who you are. If you become a mercenary for foreigners, if you work for outsiders, the nation rejects you, and the Islamic system also rejects you. This applies to those people, that guy. Consider the individual who sits there, so arrogantly and with such profound pride, constantly passing harsh judgment upon the entire world, without any true understanding or empathy. That guy who sits there arrogantly and pridefully passing judgment on the whole world, he should also know that usually the world's tyrants and oppressors like Pharaoh, Nimrod, Reza Khan, and all the Rezas and their ilk, when they were at the height of their arrogance, they were overthrown.